A public park is a great place to sharpen your dog's socialization skills and work on any reactiveness that you may be having. Tonka absolutely loves going for walks, especially in parks. So we use it as an opportunity to challenge him. Be sure to watch the entire video. At the end, I'll rate Tonka's performance. Tonka's not aware of it yet, but his first challenge is just ahead. I just spotted the man sitting at the table has a small dog with him, and his dog is growling at Tonka. There's absolutely no value in placing Tonka in this situation, so we'll abort and enter the park through a different direction. There was not a teachable moment in that scenario. Although I like challenging Tonka, I won't place him in situations that don't promote growth. This is a lot better. Although the same dog is immediately to my right, it doesn't place Tonka in a fight or flight situation. Leave it. Throughout the video, you will hear me tell Tonka to leave it. It works a couple different ways with Tonka. The first way is because he's always on guard and always suspicious of strangers. As soon as he notices a person or a dog, I'll tell him to leave it to let him know that I see that dog or that person and they're not a problem. This works extremely well with people, but not always with dogs. The second way I use leave it is the way most people use it, to correct him and let him know to stop doing something. I give Tonka a slight correction here because he's trying to go pee on that pole. I know he doesn't need to use a restroom because I allowed him to go several times before we entered the park. On a structured walk like this, I won't allow him to assert his dominance. This is him testing the waters, and because he was corrected the first time, he won't try it again. He's such a beautiful animal, and one of the highlights of owning him is taking him for a walk every day. I didn't get it on video, but there was a lady walking her Rottweiler to the left of me, and Tonka did extremely well with him. Her dog was exceptionally well trained and had no interest whatsoever in Tonka. The next two challenges are situations that Tonka has to do better. He's got to learn to ignore dogs that are agitated or anxious around him. He doesn't start fights, but he's more than happy to end them. The goal is for him to remain neutral. Here's a tip. If your dog is not quite ready to walk on the sidewalk with people and other dogs, start off walking in the grass. As your dog becomes less and less reactive, move to the sidewalk. Once you're on the sidewalk, start off with your dog on your right. Once he's proven that he's not reactive to people or other dogs, move him to your left. And here's where your dog will really be tested. Now he's in close proximity to people and dogs walking by, so he has to be on his best behavior. Ironically, Tonka's going to demonstrate what not to do when passing a dog on the path. And although he failed that test, I'm happy with how quickly he regained focus. It takes a lot of training for a Cane Corso or a dominant dog to walk on a path like this and not exhibit any type of reactivity. Persistence and patience is the key. So I continue to place him in situations like this so he can gain confidence and become less reactive.
That's a big boy. Or girl.
Notice Tonka's reaction to the rabbit. He doesn't have a high prey drive. He's driven to guard and protect. He watches everyone that passes by. Suspicious by nature and distrusting of strangers. These are Cane Corso traits. He's not interested in anything other than being by my side. What a companion. These walks are always a great opportunity to increase our bond. We also learn what to expect of each other.
That's a nice looking dog.
Oh, thank you.
Women always love Tonka.
Morning. Leave it. Leave it.
This is actually one of the dogs we saw earlier in the walk. My guess is the owner knows their dog is reactive towards Tonka, so they're keeping as far away as possible. You'll notice I constantly touch, talk, and communicate with Tonka. This is the interaction he lives for. The path we took today is about 1.5 miles. It usually takes about 35 minutes. So how did Tonka perform? He did pretty good. Definitely room for improvement though. So let's see his scores. Of course. Well, dog 1, pass. Dog 2, pass. Dog 3, he failed. He did extremely well with a rabbit. Dog 4, he passed. And he did great with people on bikes and running beside him. So I'd give him a 4 out of 5. And until next time, see you soon.